Welcome to the King's Table, brought to you by the Basketball Fix. I'm your host, SJ from Love of the Game Australia, and today we've got a special guest, Sydney Kings rising star, Jaylin Galloway. How you going, man?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I just need to ask, how you feeling, bro? Ahead of the big game, just for Bruins fans. You playing?
Yes, I will be there. I will be there Saturday. We'll be playing. So looking forward to that.
Beautiful. Look, we're going to be talking about Jaylin Galloway, his season now, and the next chapter. That's what the show's about. So for now, kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
They don't do it like the king do. King do. Homie, ain't nobody king you. King you. Simmer down, boy. Down, boy. And get your hands off the ground, boy.
Now, we mentioned it before, the Bankstown Bruins. Look, it's playoff time. You guys are hosting the Sutherland Sharks. A lot of your Kings boys there. How you feeling ahead of this matchup?
Good. It's probably like the one team that I probably wanted to play. Obviously, you said it before. They got the Kings boys, Quat and Spurge. Raj is the coach. So definitely looking forward to this game for sure.
Because this is definitely your last game before you play for the Boomers. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep. I actually play Saturday, and then I'm leaving Sunday morning. So I was able to sneak in one more game.
And on behalf of that, because I'm commentating for the Bankstown Bruins, I've enjoyed watching you do your thing at the Bankstown Basketball Stadium. Mm-hmm. So thank you for playing, because that means a lot, man, especially you just showing out for the community, because that's going to be a sellout crowd. And I know all the Bruins fans, man, they love you, especially all the kids. They get to run on the court. First person they ask, where's Jaylin, sort of thing. How have you been enjoying your time at the Bankstown Bruins?
For sure. It's been great. I mean, the team's great. Coaching staff is great. I mean, they helped me through the whole process. Like I said before, with my shoulder, they made everything so much easier. So, I mean, all thanks to them, they made this process easier. I mean, I feel like it's gone by real quick. So it's definitely been blessed for this opportunity.
Yeah, because look, you come out all guns blazing. You had about 6-7 months off with the shoulder injury that cut your NBL season short. We'll talk about that. But yeah, look, 24 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, shooting at 45% from the field, 33% from three. And the thing that I love about it the most is 2.5 steals a game, especially the last game against the Manly Seagulls. He turned it up on the defensive end. How are you feeling about your game at the moment? Like your mindset, the body, how are you feeling headed to this next chapter where you're playing for the Boomers and then back to the NBL with the Sydney Kings?
Yep. I mean, like you said before, I had that 6 months break. So I was able to take a step away from the game and I feel like just look at my game, look at other people's game, and then just amplify. I feel like the biggest thing for me was just adding the little things to take that next jump for me. So having that little break, I was able to just take in all the information I need and then just, implement it into the NBL1 before I take it to the Boomers and then into the NBL.
Yeah, because it happened pretty quick for you too, didn't it? Pretty much, you just finished high school. You didn't go the college route. You went straight to the whole NBL as a development player for the Sydney Kings. You won a title in your first 2 seasons. What was that like going from literally high school to winning championships with the Sydney Kings immediately?
Yeah, it was crazy because at first I wanted to go to college, but then my mom started talking to me if I wanted to go to Australia, the AIS, and then me personally, I didn't really like school, so it was like a no-brainer for me to skip college. So yeah, it was pretty crazy how everything happened. Went to the AIS, then went to the Kings, and then we started winning championships. So it was definitely a crazy process how it all happened.
And for you, like as a young man, what have you taken the most out of that sort of like that winning feeling, that winning culture, like that can propel your career? Because, man, you're still 22. Like, I was tripping out. I was like, bro, he's been around forever, but I thought he was at least 24, 25 sort of thing. So what are you taking out of that sort of experience that can, like, propel you? Because, bro, I see start in my head, like, world's your oyster, young man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not a lot of people know, like, this season, this NBL season coming up is going to be my sixth NBL season. So, yeah, it's definitely the process huge. I feel like the whole time I just was trying to take in as much information as I could, learn from everybody as much as I could. And then, I didn't want to rush the whole process. I was just trying to learn as much as I could. And then, I was the DP. So tough to implement what I wanted to into the game because I wasn't really playing around that time. So I feel like it was a slow process for me to gradually get into the playing group, the playing rotation. So, yeah.
And you got that in about 2024. Pretty much had a breakout NBL season. And yeah, you were playing, I think, 20 minutes a game, I think averaging 10 points per game. And then that kind of showed the glimpses because you had the highlight, you had the athleticism. But what is it that you're looking to improve on in your game to kind of get back into that? Because after that season, man, you had the NBA opportunity. Is that something that's on your mind also?
For sure, definitely. Especially having a taste of it, I definitely want to go back to it. I definitely think I can. But I think the biggest thing for me is definitely my 3-point shot. It's not that I feel like it's not that I can't shoot. I think I just have to make it more like just knockdown, like catch and shoot, boom, straight into the three, knock it down. I think that's the biggest thing for me. And then obviously just locking down on defense. I think those are going to be my 2 big main factors of getting back to the NBA.
Yeah, because that's the thing that I loved about it. Your first game was against the Bandits, and I was intrigued to see like how you sort of came back, and then you kind of two threes. Off the bat, I was like, yeah, he's working on that 3-ball sort of thing. Because I saw Dave Hickey doing the same thing for the Sydney Comets.
Yeah.
And I loved it because the confidence is there, and playing with Jason Kadeem, man, it makes it look so easy, doesn't it?
For sure. I mean, he's played with my older brother before. I've heard a lot of people saying he just playing with him, he's just gonna put it in your pocket right there. I was like, oh man, I've never really played with somebody like that. So I was excited, and then yeah, it's true. He's just a magician. He just finds everybody in the pick and roll. Yeah, all the passes he be making, it's definitely catches me by surprise.
Yeah, and another man that's kind of caught me by surprise too is a guy you've kind of get a lot of your assists from, Charlie McBeth. Man, I was looking at the numbers, man, shooting 50% from 3 of his last 6 games. Well, what's his game like, and what's impressed you the most? Because he's 19, and I know he looks up to you. You guys kind of have I guess the same physique if he has a mad growth spurt coming up, sort of thing. But yeah, what's impressed you the most about Charlie McBeth?
For sure. I mean, I like Charlie's game. I always thought he was a hooper. I mean, I think the biggest thing for him is the confidence he has. I think that's a big part of his game. And yeah, I mean, he really has an all around. He got the mid range, he's got the 3. He plays off 2 very well, and then he can defend. He plays hard. I mean, look, Charlie can really do it all. I think, yeah. I mean, his biggest thing for me though, personally, is his confidence. I think his confidence is going to take him a long way with the confidence that he has.
Yeah, but I always say on the call, once Charlie hits 1 or 2 shots in a row, the next time he's touching the ball, it's going up straight away.
Yeah, for sure, most definitely.
And look, I want to talk about the whole Bankstown community. How have you enjoyed kind of that leadership role and having these players look up to you and be that seasoned pro? What's your biggest message to any up and coming young hooper that kind of wants to take their game to that next level?
For sure. I mean, Cadiz helped me a lot with that process too. I mean, I think we played Comments when we lost the Comments. We had all a team talk, and then Cadiz was just letting me know and everybody know that I was the best player on the team. And then he was saying no one's ever really told me that I was the best player on the team. So, I mean, he's helped me with that process a lot. And then, yeah, I feel just because I think playing with the Kings, I've always that role player. And then there was always Jalen Adams would have been the main player. So I was able to see from that side, the role players type of side. So I know how it would affect seeing the main player, like I said before, I felt if I play hard, it would help the team play hard. So I feel that was definitely the biggest thing. I wanted to give a good impression on the team, bring the energy, and then that will help the team do the same thing.
Yeah, because I remember you saying you think you can play in that level again when you're talking about the whole NBA. I'm telling you right now, you can, bro. I'm telling you right now, you can, because especially if you get that 3-point jumper, because you got the athleticism that NBA scouts love. You get that jump, and you can play defense. The thing about that Manly game, your offense wasn't going. And then Isaiah Lee, I remember Isaiah Lee getting in your face. He was clapping. And we're like, hey, don't stir him up, man. Don't stir him up. But then you picked it up on the defensive end. You had 2 great steals. But the play that honestly won the game was that block on Steven Valkovic for that 3.
Yeah.
Man, what was going through your mind that play? Because, bro, you came out of nowhere.
I mean, I seen him throw it to the top of the key, and I was like, oh, he's definitely going to shoot it. So I just went up and, I blocked the shot. I mean, I felt I knew he was going to shoot that, so I jumped as high as I could to get it, and then, I blocked it.
Yeah, and the reason why I say, I know you belong, because honestly, when I commentate, I feel like I'm just playing 2K with my mates, and getting to commentate you is honestly, the best fun that I could ever have, this season. It's my first time doing the commentary, and then when I said Jaylin Galloway's come to the Bankstown Bruins, I was like, no way, bro. Bro, it's going to be good fun sort of thing. Yeah. But, yeah, you were talking about that 3-point game. How's that looking at the moment? How's the shoulder? How's the body for the NBL season coming up with the Sydney Kings. Like, what's your mindset heading into this NBL season?
For sure. I mean, it's been great. I think the biggest thing was for me was to stay in Sydney and then get my rehab done. Gorge has been helping me a lot with my my shot, and then just talking to me and working on the things that I need to do to get back to the NBA. But I'll say Gorge has definitely helped me out a lot with my shot, just getting lots of reps up. And then, for sure, just doing a lot of reps and getting the shot right.
And look, I want to say special shout out to your partner. I see how a lot of the games, like how big was she during that whole process? Because I know your mind would have been all over the place, especially hooping for so long, kind of your career kind of going upwards, and then you kind of had that break. How important was her during that process? Because I'm a big believer, if you find the right girl, she's going to get you through your darkest times, and then like when you're shining, flying high, she's going to still be there by your side, sort of thing. How important was she during the process?
Huge. I mean, I don't think it would have been possible without her. She just makes everything so much easier. I feel like she definitely helped me a lot with that Milwaukee stint. And then when I got waived, that rough little period, she was there for me. I think, just having her by my side, knowing that, it's an amazing feeling. And she's definitely made the process a whole lot easier for me.
And I remember you saying about the whole high school process, or thinking about going to college or playing pro. Like for a young kid, how big of a decision is that? Like, because I know, like, we think about it like, oh yeah, like it's a win-win situation sort of thing. But as a player, like, how much does that kind of change your career path on making that right choice?
For sure, I feel like I would be a completely different player if I went a college route and then compared to the NBL route. I think I could have a whole different career. So I mean, you never know what would have happened if I would have went to college. But regardless of that, I'm definitely grateful the route I took. Happy with all the people I met, how everything went. So I'm definitely grateful.
And the quality in the NBL, man, how much has it risen from, I guess, like when you first started, you've been in the league for 6 years now, to where it is now? Like, how excited are you to like match up with the talent like Montrezl Harrell, like NBA players?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yeah. It's definitely huge, especially seeing all the big names. I love the matchups. I love to compare myself to them or see like how they are, because they've been in the NBA. I want to see what things I could pick up from them. But it's definitely huge, especially now, especially some of the AAS. Some of my boys are coming into the NBL now, so it's definitely good to see that for sure.
And you get to play with Kendrick Davis, Matthew Dellavedova, Quiet Noy. What I'm most excited about is if you defend at a high level with Bull Qual, Matua Malawash, like, you guys are going to be a scary, scary lineup. How you feeling knowing that, you know what, I'm actually going to get to run it back with these boys now, especially after your lengthy absence?
Elite, especially with the team we got. I feel like we can throw out so many different lineups. I feel like there's not one lineup that's just the best. I think there's so many different options. And like you said, playing with Kendrick Davis, I can't wait for that. I mean, I thought he was the MVP, the best player in the league, watching him in Adelaide. But yeah, definitely can't wait to play with him. I mean, Timothy Soares is back, play with him. We got a championship together, so it's definitely going to be a good year for sure.
And what do you need to bring culture-wise to that Sydney Kings? Because as I said, there's a lot of new boys. If you were to like just say, you know what, this is the most important thing that we need to build on, whether it's team chemistry, whatever it is, what's the key message for the team to kind of gel as quickly as they can? Because I know you guys have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes for preseason, like getting a jump ahead of other teams. So what's the mindset like in that first 5-6 weeks of the season?
Yeah, I think just playing hard, giving your effort, giving everything that you have. I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, having Bogues and Delhi coming through, I think that's definitely a huge step for us. And then I think learning from what they know and their experience, and then helping them, they tell us what they need to know, I think is going to, definitely be a huge step for us. And then, just playing hard. I think once everybody plays hard, chip in, I think there's nothing that could go wrong.
Yeah, because I can't wait. I had you as my breakout player for the Sydney Kings this season. I said it during the show last week that it was a bit close to the sleeve, because I get to watch you play, develop like your game at the moment for the Bruins.
Yeah.
And honestly, bro, it's been amazing. I can't wait to watch you do your thing for Sydney Kings. I know you got that little, especially knowing like for the Bankstown Bruins that like you are the leader of that team. If you can kind of bring that over to the Sydney Kings in your role, the sky's the limit for you. Now, look, I know you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Are you an Atlanta Falcons fan by any chance?
I'm not. A fun fact, I actually don't watch too many sports. I don't actually even watch basketball too much. I watch the NBL, obviously. But when I first signed to Milwaukee, and then I went to the first game I went to, we played the Clippers. That was actually my first game, like a full NBA game that I've ever watched. So
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's crazy
yeah,
to
that
think
is
about.
insane.
Now, is there a player in the NBA that you currently want to mold your game around or go like, if I can perfect that, like I'll be in the league?
Yeah, I do like. I think Zach LaVine. I think he's very similar to me. I like his game. You know, catch and shoot. He's shooter, athletic, get on the rim. I think. Yeah, me and him are pretty similar.
Yeah, Zach Levine's clean with it too, man. You can if you were versing Levine in a dunk contest, he'd win.
Oh, LaVine got that for sure, easily. What in the world? That is crazy.
And look, I got a few love of the game questions that I just want to ask you.
Yeah,
So, before we do, the Boomer squad, congratulations on making the Australian squad to go
appreciate
out there in the Gold Coast and then the Asia Cup. Was that on your sort of bucket list that you wanted to accomplish during this off season?
No, it wasn't. I actually didn't know anything about the Asia Cup, so but once they hit me up, it was obviously a no-brainer to go play with them. I mean, it's always an honor to go play with the Boomers, green and gold. So yeah, when they hit me up, yeah, I definitely said I was able to do it right away.
Yeah, because I think the Asia Cup is a couple of weeks after that. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if you get selected, you'll be going over there, or do you have like Kings commitments that you got to stay for?
No, I'll definitely be going over there. I wouldn't. Yeah, the Kings. We already talked to the Kings, so they know. And yeah, I'll be doing the Boomers. And then I think when I come back from the Kings, I think I'll miss the. I know we're playing Tasmania. I think I'll miss those two games, but me and X will be back for the Blitz in Canberra.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing because I feel like that is a massive, massive gain for Australian basketball because, as I said, like with the whole Australian game, athleticism is normally not one of the strengths for
Yeah.
Team Australia. But
Yeah.
if you can bring that to the table,
Yeah.
that's going to be a dream to watch. So, for you, like, what's 3 goals that you've kind of set for yourself for this NBL season? Is there anything in particular, or?
I don't really have any set goals. I think I just want to go show people that that I'm like kind of tired of getting slept on. Like I got waived from Milwaukee. I kind of took that as disrespect. So I just want to come out and just show people that I'm better than you think I am.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to watch that. As I said, man, I tripped out when I saw you were 22 because I'm like, man, I've been seeing this guy for a while now. Now, look, you also play with. Look, I got 5 love of the game questions that I need to ask you. Question number 1 is you've played with your brother NBL1 North for Mackay and Ipswich. You've won a title.
Yep.
Can we see like you guys reuniting in Bankstown Bruins next season?
It's a possibility. We'll see what happens. I ain't gonna give no secrets out, but it's definitely not a 0% chance. Definitely a possibility for sure.
Nah, beautiful. Look, this matchup, you're versing the Sutherland Sharks, a lot of your Sydney Kings teammates. Who's your matchup, man? Is it you and Quiet Noy? Have you guys been like talking back and forth?
I ain't gonna give no secrets, but it's gonna be a must watch. I don't want to give no secrets out.
Beautiful. That's definitely going to be must watch. Now, getting to the Sydney Kings, who is the best dressed teammate that you have?
The best dressed teammate. Oof. Well, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna have to say Jaylin Alpha. He probably definitely had the most drip that I've seen on the team.
Who's the worst dressed?
Worst dressed? Probably Tui. Probably Tui for sure. Tui. Yeah.
Hey, how proud are you seeing Tui doing his thing there for Golden State Warriors?
It's huge. I mean, I remember when I first seen him when I was at the AS, and I seen him at the AS, and we were just shooting on the basket. We weren't really talking to each other. We didn't really know each other. And then to see from us being Kings teammates, and then from where he's at now, it's definitely crazy to see. I feel like he's one of the hardest working persons I know. He does all the little things, so he definitely earned his spot there.
Beautiful. Question number 4: which Kings teammate would you hate to roommate with?
Let me think. That's a good one. Probably gonna say Quat. He be watching a lot of UFC, so I don't want that. I don't want any of that blasting around me because no matter where we're at, Quat is always watching UFC. If it's at the airport, before a game, or whatnot, he's definitely watching some type of UFC. So,
Hey, he's gotten into boxing lately. Can you see Quiet Noy getting into the ring?
Oh, absolutely, for sure, most definitely.
I was telling him because I saw a lot of his boxing videos, and I was like, "Hey, you'd actually be the best boxer, just promotional wise. You join a crowd every single time."
Yeah, I mean, I seen on his Instagram stories he's been doing some of those little boxing training drills. So well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. He might pop out in the ring one time. We never know with Quap.
All right, next question. Who is your 3 dream dinner guests?
3 dream dinner guests. Definitely LeBron. Denzel Washington. And I'm going to go with probably Kobe.
Kobe? Aye, that's a great trio, man. I want to ask you, with LeBron James, does that surprise you that he's still going around? Because he's been playing ball since pretty much you've been alive, man.
Yeah, I don't. It's actually crazy. I think he's the GOAT. So everything he's doing is insane. So yeah, I don't think there'll be anybody ever to do what he's doing right now to get what he's achieved. I don't think it's even possible to be touched anymore.
Beautiful. Look, I just have a few NBL1 East questions because I kind of do a lot of the NBL1 East. Yeah. Has there been a matchup that's an opponent's trash talked you where it's kind of caught you off guard?
The opponent is trash talk. No, not really. Nobody's really talked trash. I know. Probably the Manly game was probably the most that every team has talked trash. So yeah, no one's really caught me by surprise, really.
That's the thing. That's why I asked you, because I was like watching your games. I haven't seen anyone really you don't really get into a conversation. No one really talks to you.
Nobody.
And then I was like, Lino, and I was like, oh shit, all right. And honestly, for a team playing for their season, you love that sort of stuff. Seeing that, have you enjoyed the competition in the NBL1 East, man? Is this what you expected, or was it a bit tougher? Having talent every single matchup.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it definitely caught me by surprise because I know NBL1 East was going around that there was one of the weaker leagues. So coming here, yeah, definitely caught me by surprise how tough the talent was, for sure.
All right, and can the Bankstown Bruins win it all this season for the fans? It's been a dream season, so can they get that title?
For sure, most definitely. Even if I'm not playing, the team's definitely elite. Squad can definitely easily get it done. So most definitely still have a chance, for sure.
Yeah, and that's why I love watching the squad and seeing Charlie doing what he's doing, because kind of in my mind, I have you if the Bankstown do win this game, they get to verse the loser out of Sydney Comets and Illawarra Hawks. So then, yeah, if it's a Sydney Comets without Boali sort of thing, that opens up the door for them to keep progressing. And then you've seen this team, bro. Any God-given night, man, that they can score 100 points easy, especially with Jason Kadee. Man, is there a chance we're going to see you back next season for the Bankstown Bulls?
Haven't thought too much into it. Hopefully an NBA opportunity pops up instead. But, I mean, it's definitely not out of the books. So it's definitely a possibility for me to come back to the Bankstown Bruins. Nah,
definitely. And I just got to ask, man, how tough mentally is that grind of kind of having that NBA goal every single time? Does it kind of push you, strive you to kind of just keep perfecting it? Or what do you do in your off time to kind of escape from basketball?
Mm-hmm. I'm a big gamer. I'm currently on my gaming PC right now. This is the only one I have. So yeah, definitely a lot of gaming. But what do I play? Is that?
Yeah.
A lot of Call of Duty, a little bit of 2K, but 2K is getting a little whack now. But I'm on Apex, and then I'll probably say those are the main 3.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, look, man, I just want to thank you for the show. I know you're a busy man sort of thing, and thank you for giving me your time. And thank you for doing your thing in the NBL1 East, because I feel like you've kind of added extra ammo to the growth for the whole NBL1 East this season. I know the fans love you. Watching the kids kind of just say where's Jaylin and stuff like that before the start of every game. So I just want to say thank you for what you've done for the NBL1 East, and thank you for showcasing your talents, man, because you're a joy to watch, and can't wait to see you hopefully get to that NBA, represent Australia, Olympics and things like that. Can't wait for the next chapter of your life, man.
For sure. I appreciate you having me on this show, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And until next time, Sydney Kings fans, tune in, like, and subscribe to the Basketball Fix for all things NBL. Take care till next time.
They don't do it like a king do. King do. Homie, ain't nobody king you. King you. Simmer down, boy. And get your hands off the